You no doubt have read this before. It appears on your rearview mirror and says, objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Well, that's because that wide-angle mirror, which is designed to show us things in our blind spot as we look into it, alters our perception. It makes things appear further away when they are really closer than you would think. You know, there are moments in our lives when it seems like God is not very close at hand. But I want to assure you, He is closer than He may appear. Just like the mirror, our perception is what is off. The reality is God is very close to us. In fact, I want to remind you of that by taking you to a couple verses that are found in Acts chapter 17. In this account, Paul is preaching in Athens to a group of philosophers, and he makes this statement. He says this, speaking of God, He is not far from any of us, for in Him we live and move and have our being. As a matter of fact, it's really impossible to be far from God because He is everywhere, and He is particularly attentive to those that are His children. What happens to us is our perception is off, not the reality. There are several things that alter our perception. Sometimes it's just our raw busyness. We're so busy with our agendas and our to-do lists, we really don't take time to notice them. Sometimes we're so absorbed with self that we don't really contemplate Him. And sometimes that self-absorption falls over into selfishness or greed. Sometimes it's our hurts and our disappointments. Those events of our past that still cause us pain sometimes alter our perception. But I want to remind you, He is closer than He may appear. Let me just give you a good first step to help pull you back into that proper perspective of His closeness. Why not have a conversation with Him? God is delighted when His children pray to Him. He is attentive to hear. In fact, He's eager to hear. In fact, He's eager to respond to our cries for help. Spend some time talking to Him today. In fact, He is closer than He may appear. Thanks for joining me today.